my beautiful people. Once again, welcome back to Joy and Comfort Inspiration YouTube channel. If it is your first time here, welcome. I am glad to have you. And if it is not your first time and you're just coming here again, I want to say welcome back to my channel where we grow, where we learn, unlearn and relearn, because I'm here to guide you to be, to have an authentic and a fulfilled life. My name is Comfort and I am a personal growth, development and management coach. Yeah. So 2022, we're here to grow together. We're here to become better people and to be better versions of ourselves, being productive. And from my previous video, I talked about my theme for 2022. I don't know if you already have your theme. If you already came up with your theme, please let me know in the comment section. Just a post and say, my theme for 2022 is this. Yes. And I'll try my best to say that I follow up so I can grow together with you. We can grow together because, well, I am not where I want to be. I am not the best, but certainly I am better than I was yesterday, and I'm not where I was. And I believe by the passing of day, I'm going to be a better person. So today we're going to talk about something that every one of us has. We all have this. I have it. You have it. The difference between you and I, or the difference between the people that don't know that they have it and those that know they have it, is the ones that know they have it are intentional about it. They do everything to make sure they follow it up to the dot. Whereas some of us that do not have it just live life the way it presents itself. We actually do not care. Maybe we're the kinds of people that find ourselves and we're thinking, oh, I don't care what people say as long as I know who I am. Now, all of us are going to say that. But unfortunately, branding is part of us. Branding is part of humanity. Be it a company, be it an individual, we all have a brand. Because a brand is what people say you are. When you are not somewhere, how someone describes you, that is your brand. That is who you are. The brand represents you. For most people, unfortunately, people think a brand is a logo. People think a brand is a name. No, it is more than that. It is what people have to say about you, the review that people will give you. So you need to know, you have to be intentional, about your brand. What picture are you putting out there? What are you doing that is going to help you have a beautiful picture, or have an authentic lifestyle, or have, a legacy that you are proud of? What are you going to do? I'm going to share with you what you need to know if you are the kind of person that is looking at building a strong brand in 2022, because this is exactly what I am following. It is what I have been following. And in regards to branding, I will share with you some of the mistakes that we make along the way with branding, because these have affected me as an individual. They have hit me so hard, and I know the repercussions. I wouldn't want you to follow the same suit. I'll make sure to have a video in regard to that. The damages that we make to our branding. So this is one thing that you need to know, that all of us have a brand. Whether you are aware or not, you are a brand. You can be a positive brand, you can be a negative brand. God forbid you are a negative brand. But even if you feel you are one, today we are going to know about 4 or 5 things that we should do to have a strong brand in 2022. First of all, one of the benefits of us having a brand, a strong brand, is you are confident as a person. When you have a brand, you can come out and speak about your brand. You can be able to speak about yourself. As I said, branding is who you are. Now, unfortunately, for many of us, we fear to talk about our achievements. We fear to talk about who we are. When someone comes and asks, Comfort, who are you? I'm most likely to tell them, I am a coach. I help people. I put smiles on people's faces. I have a YouTube channel. I have an organization, Strong Our Foundation. We help the poor at times, and that is what I am most likely to do. It's what I'm most likely to respond or give, the answer I'm most likely to give. But when you ask a friend of mine, who Comfort is, they will tell you, Comfort is a journalist. She's a young journalist. She was the youngest, programs director at Prime Media at the age of 23. She was already appointed a programs director. She will tell you, Comfort has a YouTube channel. She has a coaching brand, Joe and Comfort Inspiration. She is the executive director of Strong Girl Foundation. Like, the way our friends speak about us is so highly, and yet when it comes to us as individuals, we speak so low of ourselves. Now, we doubt whether we really are that. We are not aware that that is the brand we hold. The beauty of you acknowledging your brand, of you having a strong brand, is you are confident enough that you can be able to speak about your brand. Now, I used to be the kind of person that could not talk about my achievements, because to me, I was like, you know what? I just want to lie low like an envelope. I do not want to blow my own trumpet. I just want to do the work in the background and people will do it for me. But no, I got to realize that that is my brand. That is who I am. The achievements that I have, I worked for them. I did not just have them on a silver platter. It builds your confidence for you to be aware of your brand and to work on your brand. That is the most important. You know how you go to an interview and someone says, tell us about yourself. And then you start, for some of you start picking your nails and you start looking down. You're not even sure what you have to say. And yet when someone looks at your CV is very rich. Do you know that your CV is your brand? Whatever is on your CV is who you are. But the unfortunate part is that at times, people think so highly of us and then we think so low of ourselves. That when someone puts your brand in the public, you come and prove them wrong. How do you prove them wrong? Whatever they said you are, you instead, show the opposite. Someone said, you know what, Comfort is a very confident young lady. When you call her to go and be able to facilitate a capacity building training, she will be there and she'll do wonders. And then Comfort is called. When Comfort gets there, they're asking Comfort, how much do you want to be paid? And then Comfort is thinking, okay, you can give me like 100,000 shillings. Oh no, hell no. Hey, work on your brand. Acknowledge your brand and appreciate your brand. Who you are, the achievements you have are things that you've worked for. If you have a company to your name, be proud of that. Regardless of how you are performing, regardless of how your company is, you are the CEO as long as it is registered. As long as it is legit, you are the CEO. That is part of your CV. And it's not something you're going to leave behind while you're building your brand. As I said, we all have a brand, but we each decide how our brand is going to be. And then there are those of us that have had beautiful brands, and then we put our brands to waste because we do not appreciate them, because we do not know them, because we do not understand them. As I said, I'm going to share a video. I'm going to make sure I record a video of the harms or the dangers that we cause to our brands because we are unaware. I'm going to share that at certain point. But right now, I just want to share with you 3 key things that you need to know, that I need to know, if we are going to have authentic, if you're going to have strong and productive brands in 2022. First of all, ask yourself, why do I need this brand? Why do I need this brand? Is it for money? Is it for fame? Do I need this brand to be able to punish other people? Do I need it for authority, for power? Why do you need that brand? Because that why question is what is going to guide you. It is what you are going to be following. After asking yourself why you need the brand, sit down and ask yourself, what are my values? What do you believe in? As Comfort, one of my top values is God-fearing. Like God is up there. He is my priority. So even while I'm building my brand, I am building my brand for people that are God-fearing, for people that respect and love God. I will not go to an area where I am not allowed to speak about my God, because that is my brand. So you need to sit down and ask yourself, what are your values? After you getting your values, ask yourself, what unique service can I render? As I told you, I am a journalist, yes. But we have people that are in the journalism class that can only be in front of a camera, that can only be behind the camera, that in case something happens at their media house, and the person, let's say, the brand that we all know that has always been in front of the camera is not available, they cannot come up and take up and, represent this person. I'll give you an example. As journalists, you just have to be a multiple of things. You need to do quite a number of things. Yes, you need to be able to edit. You need to be able to, to operate the camera. You need to be able to present. You need to be able to voice over and etc. Because you are adding value. So you need to ask yourself, what can I do? Because honestly, when you come and ask for an opportunity, let's say you're going for a job opportunity, you're most likely going to be asked, what can you offer? What can you offer? Now, if you're the kind of person that has not taken their brand seriously, that has not appreciated their brand, it's going to be very difficult for you to answer that question of what can you offer. In most cases, you're going to tell them, I have the expertise, I can be able to edit a video and do ABCD. They already have someone who can do that. What more can you do? That is what brands are all about, which is why we see different people, different companies doing the same thing, but some are going to be above. We have quite a number of coaches in Uganda, but why do you think Bahati Hilda stood apart? Why do you think so many people talk about Bahati Hilda? She is an international figure. She is a friend, she is my mentor. I've had an opportunity to interface with her. I've had an opportunity to hear her story. She has shared her story with me on multiple occasions. And if she shares her story with you, you'll get to know. She had something she could offer. She had a value that she could add to people, to the coaching world, to the counseling world, because she was able to study and counseling and guidance. But she decided she's not going to be like these ordinary counselors. There was something unique she could do. Now, while you are building your brand, after knowing the why, after knowing your values, my values are ABCD, what unique thing are you going to offer? What more are you bringing? As I was telling you, that while I was still working as an active radio, I was an English news anchor, I was a programs director, I had an English program that I was running, but even then, being the programs director, I needed to be able to do all the programs that were on air, including those that were in Uganda. Yeah. Because as a programs director, you need to have an idea about each and every program that you are supervising, about everything that goes on air. That as a programs director, God forbid, the voiceover artist is not available today, you need to be able to do that. God forbid, the Luganda presenter who was supposed to present a certain show is not available. You are in position to sit in for her, to sit in for him. Now, that is the uniqueness that you have to offer. Tell someone, yes, you are hiring me for this particular job, but I want to assure you that I can do more than that. Yes, you are hiring me to do ABCD, but I want to assure you that I have a uniqueness in capacity building. I'll be able to offer training to other staff members. What unique thing can you offer while you're building your brand? You want to come into the fashion world. What unique thing are you bringing if your brand is going to grow, if your brand is going to be noticed? Because there are other people who are already doing what you are doing. So those three questions are very important for you to ask. And after asking that, you need to sit down and ask, okay, I now know why I'm doing this. I know my values. I know what unique trait I am offering. What is my audience? What kind of people am I looking at? Under Strong Girl Foundation, we are looking at the vulnerable girls who cannot be able to stand for themselves, who cannot be able to pay their school fees, who do not know anything. Those are the kinds of girls that we are looking for. And so all our programs are tailored towards that. Even when you find us moving outside the vulnerable girls, we are targeting, we are saying, okay, we are coming here to get something for you. Because now we have the Ladies Coffee Chat. The Ladies Coffee Chat is not tailored for the vulnerable. It is for the well-off. We are looking at the CEOs, we are looking at the bankers who can be able to part with 50,000 shillings to come and attend a coaching session. And because we know, okay, we have Step Up Jewel, which is for the vulnerable, we want to equip these girls with different skills. We want to mentor them. We want to empower them. We are going to train them. Like whatever we're going to do for these young girls, all these need money. How are we going to be able to achieve this? We are asking for partnerships. We are asking for donors. But if the donors do not come, what services can we offer? What products can we offer? We have the Ladies Coffee Chat. women that are well off, ladies that we look at and we're like, oh, wow, this lady, the banker, the tailor, she has money. Or the CEO. But these girls or these ladies have issues they are struggling with. So we're like, okay, let's have a table for these people so we can have a chat with them. But they need to pay. The money that they bring in is what is going to be able to help the vulnerable girls. You understand? That when you have a brand and you know why you are having it, you are able that even when someone feels like you are going off track, you're actually not going off track. At the end of the day, it's going to draw you back to your initial goal, to your primary goal or your primary purpose. So after knowing your why, after knowing your values, after knowing what you are, what unique trade or what unique service product you can put to the market, know your audience. What kind of people am I going for? And what service am I going to offer to them? Because your uniqueness is the service that you're going to offer or the product. And you say, okay, this is my audience. This is what I want to offer. What kind of people can actually buy this? What kind of people can actually be able to pay for this if they were to pay for? What kind of people will be able to notice this? And then you get to know your audience. After knowing your audience, have a name. Have a name for your brand. Those are the 5 key things that you need to look at if you're going to have a strong brand in 2022. And in the next video, I'm going to share how you can be able to grow your brand. Because it is one thing for you to want to have a brand. It is one thing for you to build up a brand. And it is another for you to actually grow a brand. For your brand to be noticed. For your brand to be everywhere. That is what we're going to look at in the next video. But for today, I just want you to sit down, be it a personal brand, be it a company brand. As I said, we make a lot of mistakes on our brands as individuals and it affects us. And then at times we also mistake what branding is. What we think branding is actually not what it is. And that affects us. So I'll also make sure there's a video about what branding is not. So those are about like 4 videos about branding. Today, how you can be able to build a strong brand or what to consider while you're building a strong brand. And then secondly, we'll see how we can be able to build this strong brand, how we can be able to maintain the brand that we are already having, you know. And then we'll also look at some of the dangers or some of the things we do that harm our brands. And lastly, what branding is not. So from these 5, I just hope and pray that you will be able to have a strong, recognizable, authentic brand in 2022, be it your company brand or a personal brand. From me to you, it is a beautiful day, beautiful night, beautiful morning, depending on where you are watching this from. My name is Comfort. I am your coach who is here to help you with personal growth, development, and management to give you an authentic and a fulfilled life. All you have to do is hook me up and let me know how I can be of help, and I will be right at your service.